Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another ecosystem video as promised. Couple of you guys really liked it, so I'm here doing it again. Obviously, last episode we did this little foresty area with all of these dinos, which is quite cool. All of them are out right, yeah. I was thinking today we could do something different than a forest. Maybe like, I think there's sand on this one, so I was thinking maybe like a big desert, like this whole sector of the map or something. Let me actually, yeah. Nah. So I was thinking they come out and it's just all desert around here for like quite a big area of space. Might like make some sand dunes, make like an oasis. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get started on placing the sand. Obviously, if you guys want to see more of videos like this, like ecosystems, give me some ideas on what to do in them. I'm thinking like mountain areas and swamps, maybe even like just pure mud biome, rock biome, something like that. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of that, obviously let me know and I'll do it. But other than that, yeah, subscribe and let's make this desert. This might take a minute to fill this all in. So just fill this in. I reckon, how far can it go? I don't know. I reckon I'll stop it here. So just down here. I'll fill in the edges as much as I can. Obviously it's annoying that it just cuts off, but that's how the game is. So yeah, just fill all this sand in. We'll make some like big sand dunes. I think that's what they're called, like the big hilly bits that are made of sand. And then I'll add like an oasis and I'll add some herbivores that I think would live in a desert. And I'll get some like desert rocks and palm trees, desert trees, cacti. Just all the stuff you'd find in the desert. So let me get rid of the trees here as well. I might do this episode a bit longer, depending on like what time it is, because I still need to do the dart video as well. Because my new darts arrived today. I got 5 140s earlier, so they're very me like. I love them. Again, let me just focus on getting this done first. So quite a big desert, like quite a lot of space used on this desert, as you can tell. I'm gonna get rid of all those little green grass patches after I've filled this last little bit in. Because most of it is like just like leftover tree bits, like this probably. Yeah, so there we go. Get rid of these last little bits, and then I think that's as good. That's quite a large desert. I like it. I reckon I'll start with the oasis. So I reckon the oasis be like there maybe. Not a massive plot of water, just like a little lake like that. And that is the entire water source in the desert. And maybe like another small oasis down here for if a dinosaur gets lost. Yeah, I don't mind that. Maybe like another. No, yeah, that's it for the desert. Because you don't find much water in the desert because it's too hot and dry, innit? Alright, so I reckon I'll start with like doing the surrounds of this. I reckon I'll have it like surrounded by just a little bit of hill. So almost like a riverbank, but for around the oasis. Don't take it all the way around, just halfway around like that. I could even do it the other way, so like it's facing towards. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We'll see how that is at least. Gonna do it so it's facing towards like where they're gonna be coming out from. It's like that. Bring this a bit more round. So then it's like they come out, they see the water source, and it's got a nice little sand vibe around it. I don't mind that. Make it and nicely. There we go. Right, and then I reckon in the middle, I reckon I'll add a few rocks into the middle some desert rocks. Maybe could add like some bigger ones like that, surrounded by some smaller ones. They can just slip in between little gaps. And maybe get like one more like medium-sized one just there. Oh, listen to that water, that is nice. Now I might even put like a fish feeder in here. Because obviously like the dinos that eat fish aren't gonna have, if I'll go put one of these over in this area over here from last episode. I'll put one of them, two of them here. Because obviously like the fish eaters, if they start roaming around, like finding new territories and stuff, then well, if they go somewhere and there's no fish there, then they're just gonna starve to death. Which isn't necessarily what we want. I don't think you can put one in here, so they'll just have to live near over here. Okay, I reckon. Ooh, how do you get desert trees? In decorations, tropical, alpine, desert. Here we go. I reckon we have. We could have like a little desert like tree section here that kind of goes up onto like the little like bank bit. Put one there. I reckon we have some other cans like this one just plotted in between them. Just, you know, liven it up a little bit. Oh, can you not? No, you can't really, can you? I'll put them like around them. I guess that works. Maybe put a couple like here. I put a cacti in the middle. No, get rid of that one. Slap a couple of. Oh no, why is it going onto this? Where's desert? There we go. Slap a couple cactuses around, you know. It is a desert. Some cacti. Then you can put these kind of things in between the trees, can't you? It's like right there. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking, he's not a good boy. Yeah, put like grass and stuff in between just so you know, make it less barren, I guess. Come on, place a little grassy bit every now and again. Oh, there's a little blue spot in there somewhere. There you go. And then anything else off of here? Nothing that's like natural. Yeah, there we go. I'll say that's a nice little tree bit. Yeah, that suits it nicely. We could add some vegetation for the herbivores, like ground fiber. What does it do? Okay, so it does turn it kind of grassy. But I reckon like they do need some just so they can live. What does this one do? Yeah, so it does add like a bit of grass to it. So I won't add too much, but they need it to live, you know what I mean? So I reckon we'll add a bit of grass, maybe like around the edges, because like it blends into the, like what will be forest. You know what I mean? It's like some ground fiber, like bleeding into the desert from grassy land. Then some tall leaves and ground leaves, like over here. It's like bleeding in. Main majority of it here, and it like bleeds into the desert, but, like not fully in, so that like still keeping a realistic aspect, you know what I mean? Then some groundnut, maybe like around here. I like the look of groundnut and tall nut. It's just nice looking trees. I can like cut off the edge there. And then, have I done this stuff yet? No, I haven't, have I? Then maybe like mix this in with like the ground leaf. And bring it out like that. And just keep it around here. Maybe even add like a little river stream running through this one to make it kind of big. Then like a little windy river type thing to another little bit bigger water source like that. Just running through this section. Seeing as it does seem a little bit like it'll be in the water, if you know what I mean. And maybe add some like rocks in the water. What rocks would you find here? Maybe like temperate. Yeah, they suit it quite well. Just put it on randomize. Get one more big rock. Maybe add someone like the riverside. Like pointing over the river like that. Get a couple little ones in there. Have a big one coming up the middle. And maybe even just like a simple rock patch down the side like that. Try and keep it natural, obviously. And then in the little pondy bit at the end again, just have a couple more rocks that like bleed to the outside. I'm using that word a lot today, bleed. I don't know, this comes out nice, doesn't it? So that looks kind of nice. Obviously, make it a bit more realistic, bring the slope down a bit. No, I reckon there's a big hill between, like, I reckon there's a bit of a hill between the desert and this bit of land here. Just like that. How's that look? Yeah, a little bit of a hill. That's not too bad. Obviously, raise the land a bit just to make it a bit more realistic. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I mean, realistic works, but I mean like in depth, something like that. Maybe even shrink it down like here. Just to make that feeling of like it's just natural. Like there's no exclusive landform anywhere. It's just how time has evolved around the ground. Maybe have it slant down a bit again here. And then it comes back up. And the rest is just like heavy wall of land. This bit here seems a bit flat. Let's add some just normal like shrubs in here that then spread out. That's nice. So like that's where diners can like enter from into the desert kind of thing. That's alright. Right, so I reckon I'll add a few more like forest. Oh, maybe like a little cacti area. So like a whole place just for cactuses. So like whereabouts? I reckon over here. Like a whole area for cacti. Maybe multiple whole areas for cacti. Like just get a load of cactuses, different kind of cactuses. And then just plot them. Like have a big cactus area. I'm talking like all the way around like that. Then maybe in like these middle bits here, add some little like grassier bits. Maybe like some little, oh wait, I was gonna say little trees, but they're tiny. Try and make it seem realistic, you know what I mean? I mean not completely realistic, as I'll take hours figuring out like different land and stuff. I know, big cactus area. You know what I mean? Even had a couple of like little trees in there with some more little plants in between them. And maybe I've applied a bit of open land there. It's like a big cacti. There's still so much room over here. What can I add? Maybe like maybe like a little desert forest. like just with trees and the occasional like cacti and some floor plants. Spot them in the middle and get some more like different kind of trees in there. You know, just little areas, and then I reckon we need some more like dino, like ground leaf, tall leaf and stuff that can just again bleed into the desert. What else could we use? Maybe a bit what we just use? Tall leaf, ground leaf, some tall nut, like mixing in with that one. Again, like bordering the edges, coming in a bit near the water source. Maybe, and then probably just fill the rest of this edge up with this. Like coming into the desert as well. Like the closer you get to the edge of the forest, the more the forest, the desert begins to end. You know what I mean? So over here, the desert begins to like get smaller and more like herborization, I'm gonna call it, where there's just more plants and stuff. Alright, so now I need to. I could even add some like rocky areas or like dirt, like just here, from like where it comes in, for like where it goes, like starts to come into the desert. I just tap it along here. You know, the occasional little plot like that, just so it becomes like you're getting nearer the edge of the desert. You know what I mean? That seems good, right? Maybe get a bit more desert there. Yeah. And then, so other than that, it's pure desert. Over here, we definitely need some, maybe just some desert. Oh, yeah, actually, I haven't thought about that. Just big, like, rock area. Like, I'm talking huge, rocky area. Like, just scattered around. Just all over here. Maybe some more down here. Not too many. Then maybe a few more cacti. And where's cacti? It's over here, isn't it? Then maybe some more cacti over here in like this corner. Another little cacti patch. With some like plants in between. Yeah, that's nice. Would you say that's the desert done? I would say as the desert goes, that's pretty good. Now I just need to. I mean, is there anything else? Fish. We've got fish. Yeah, I'd say that's everything. We just need to add some sand dunes. I reckon we have sand dunes. What is a sand dune? Is it literally just a big, like, is it literally just like a big hill like that, but then shrunken down a bit? So like that. That seems like a sand dune, right? Maybe a bit lower. Yeah, that seems, is that still too big? Something like that. So that's not sand dune, right? But I think they need to be skinnier. Yeah, that seems a bit better. I reckon we'll just keep adding a few of these, so bring that slope down a bit. Oh, they've connected, that isn't great. Unconnect those. That needs to be a bit bigger. Okay, don't go much bigger. Oh, why has it got to be so bam? Okay, so we do that, then we obviously cut it off so that it can be a bit slimmer, more dune-like. So yeah, I swear sand dunes are literally just like big bumps of like sand, aren't they? Like hills, but sand. Get a couple of those, maybe like another one down the middle here. Quite a longer one, I reckon, so just like bring it out to over here. Bring it out to over here. And we obviously shave it down to be skinnier. Like because I don't think any sand dune is like absolutely wham, like massive, is it? Like wide. It could be a bit taller. Maybe just go along it, tapping that. There we go. How's that looking? Looks kind of deserty. Maybe I'd add like a little smaller one around here. And they kind of like just become more hills down near the end where the desert like starts to cut off, you know what I mean? Make this area more natural. Some bigger hill bits and some smaller hill bits. Oh yeah, we just run through this at this height. Seems pretty natural, you know, some sand dunes. Maybe make this a bit more uneven. What else? I mean, this is just like good desert, really, isn't it? Maybe even make this a bit lower just to make the dunes stand out more. Over here definitely needs a little summer. Maybe like that. Just before like not the desert, the foresty bit. And over here, over here I reckon we could just have like a bit of like mountain. It kind of branches off. Maybe with some rocks on it. Some desert rock just scattered along the side. No, I'd say that's the desert done really. Now I just need to what looks like it would live in a desert. Obviously we're not doing carnivores yet. Sorry about that. I want to save them for like a few more episodes time. What looks like they would live in a desert. I think this thing looks like it'd live in a desert. It just looks like it'd be able to. Looks like it would be a camel, sort of. Like it'd be able to store water. I don't know. Yeah, let's get this. Obviously, put random skins on it so they're not all just the same boring thing. How many of those are there? 6. That should be enough. And Tracorex. Dracorex. I don't know how to pronounce that. 8 of them. I reckon I'll get like 6 of these. Just because, like, I don't know. If they're yellow in the picture, I feel like they just lived in a desert, you know what I mean? I get like 6 of them. Edmondosaurus, I can kind of see. This thing, I can see living in a desert 100%. This thing looks like a desert, so that's how you know it. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of those. I feel like Gallimimus is right. I feel like some of those would be sprinting around in deserts. Then anything else? This thing. I wish it said like what they like to live in. Like it says like what they need, but I wish it says what they love to live in. Like deserts, forests, open plains. Oh no, I don't think it does. This thing definitely live in a desert. And just look at it, bro. Get how many of those? 4 of them. That should be enough. Get all of those. Gallimimuses, get all of those. The first desert dinos are released. Yeah, these guys would definitely live in a desert though, wouldn't they? I mean, they look like they're made to survive desert, like sandstorms or
Now
just
this
bad weather
dinosaur,
in
a
the desert.
Dracorex, is something strange.
What do they
Its
like?
name means
Ground
the
leaf
Dragon
groundnut.
King of a fictional school for wizards. I think I could have come up with that myself. The name, not the dinosaur. For that, we need the scientists.
Yeah, they've pretty much got everything down here, really, don't they? They just need to get down there without starving or thirsting to death. Alright, next is the Coriosauruses, I think it was. Whoa, they are bigger than I thought they were going to be. Okay, that one's green. That ain't going to blend into Hyphen Predators, is it? There will be absolutely.
This dinosaur, the Corythosaurus, is a duck-billed animal that looks like it's wearing a helmet. I mean, check that thing out.
That thing looks like it stores water, bruh. Like, no, just the thing, and like, just the crest on its head. The crest on its head looks like it'll be there to store water. What do they like? Ground fiber. Thing is, all of these dinosaurs could just die from like thirst if they don't venture this way, or like die of hunger if they don't venture this way. So they need to like go in realistically this direction because there's no water over here. So like, if any of them go that way, then they're kind of dead. But let's hope they don't do that. More of these guys. Not more of these guys. I mean some of these guys. Yeah, these guys would live in a desert, wouldn't they? Oh, hello. Who was that walking past the camera? Interrupting the scene of some new dinos coming into the park. How rude. Mate, this thing's kind of weird looking. I've never actually had these in a park.
This is a Euoplocephalus.
You lost blue
Relatively harmless
summer.
dinosaur. As long as you stay out of the
Hey,
way
look
of
at
any
its
trouble with
face.
tail.
It's so
If it
weird.
swings that your way, you
And it's
can
pretty
be
much an
relatively
ankylosaurus,
finished.
but just a lot smaller. Gallimimuses, I'll release them, and then these things, I'll let them come out. I just want to maybe add a bit of water down it, just so they don't die. Maybe like just a little river stream coming out from here, just like that, into a bigger chunk of water. Because then if they do want to venture that way, they won't just die. I mean, none of them are really moving right now, but they will eventually. Are these the new guys? No, this is the new guys. Whoa, look at their face. That's weird looking.
If it
They're
is
like a
possible for a
beast.
dinosaur to be both elegant and awkward at the same time,
Yeah, look,
the
they're starting to venture that way.
Euoplosaurus
So like,
takes
if
the
they'd have gone
prize.
over there, then
This
they'd
is a
just
large
died at
herbivore
first.
that should make for an excellent
Some of
addition
them are
to our
going this way.
collection.
Some of them are just going straight on to the food, which, you know, I mean, he's finding some food that he likes, and there's a water source here, so like, he should survive. But, yeah, I don't know, we'll just have to see. Ecosystem. Well, yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know. I think I'm going to do the dart video tomorrow now, just because I didn't think this would take this long, but yeah, you know, like, subscribe, let me know if you want to see a part 3 again, where we do something like a big mountain range with herbivores in a valley or something. Oh yeah, let me know, and peace.